Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glass Man's world. So, check this out, guys. I have got like some crazy swivel action going on right here. The camera is now like basically hanging, and I can do like 360 cam all the way around. See the hole everywhere, everything all the way around. That is pretty cool. So, we got this camera angle here where we can then like zoom in. We can get in on the screen if we need to. We can get over here, show off what we got on the desk, whatever, different things. And so this is gonna be uh, the new angle right here. Check it out. Let's see if this works. Let me just tighten it up and see if this works for you. So my microphone did not work today. I got a new mic, and it's basically the headset with the microphone on it, and it doesn't plug in, and so it works perfect for a headphone, but I don't know what's up with the microphone. I don't know if it's just my phone because my phone is broken. It got run over with the vehicle, so it is what it is. Oh man, I'm almost out of water. Gotta go get more water. So I just wanted to test this out for myself. I wanted to see what this all looked like, and that way I could swivel around and move it around and test it out. So we're gonna do a quick live demo, and just to test it out and see what this looks like. I need to bring up another. All right, hold on. There you go. Duplicate tab. All right, cool. All right, so I've been watching some Soundgarden and Chris Cornell today, but we're over here at the Glass Man's world right now. So let me just show you this. I can just swivel in pretty nicely. I love how I can just get in like that real quick, and the angle that works really good. It's like an overhead cam that I got working for me here. So that's really cool. So it's got a perfect swivel right here. Let's turn this on and let's see how it looks. Dun dun dun. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna give you the most craziest screen right here. A screen within a screen within a screen within a screen. And then we move it, and then everything's gonna move now. Just like that. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna keep on going down the line. Keep on going down the line, all set up. Reset itself back up, just like that. Isn't that cool? The infinite screen. Alright, so let's see, is there anyone watching? We got a couple people watching here. Alright, so let's swivel this back over here. Let's check it out live. Let's zoom this back out. So that's as far as we can zoom out right there. And that looks pretty good and centered right there. So you're pretty much like, that's the angle that I pretty much work at. I got to bring myself down a little bit. But all right, let's get the safety goggles on. So let's get our goggles on here, guys. Put these on. And let's make sure that I got this muted. That way we don't have any issues. turn on the torch here. So how you guys doing? Can you hear me? So the whole reason on having this new camera angle here is also to bring the microphone. So what I learned was earlier, the mic on my headset wasn't working, it wasn't plugging in. I'm gonna have to just get a Bluetooth mic or figure out if there's some sort of like settings on the phone that I have to like preset before I try to use a microphone. I don't really know. I'm not sure what it is. But we're just gonna make like 2 or 3 of these real quick. My wife's in the shower. I'm about to get some dinner going, but I just wanted to test out the angle and the new camera angle and just see how it's working. So thanks for tuning in and allowing me to just test this out with you guys here real quick. Yeah, that's a pretty good, nice. It's a little bit crooked, but that's pretty good. You can see the fan right in front of me. Everything kind of in front of me. My whole table all right here. All the glass set up. So that's pretty much my eyesight. I'm set back a little bit behind the camera, so I have a little bit different of an angle. But yeah, that's pretty much what I see. Now the other thing that I was hoping to try while we're live here right now is testing out the putting a filter over it. So the other day I had someone come in and check out my channel, and they're like, well, what would happen if you put a filter on? I was like, well, I don't know. I've been trying to use a didymium over the camera, and it doesn't like really seem to work out. You can't look through the flame still, even with the didymium on. It's not really, you can't see through the flame. So yeah, I don't know if it was any better, but I'll be able to check it in a second. I have another lens here somewhere that might work. Let me push this mushroom in real quick. So I'm just going to do a quick mushroom. So what I'm doing is I'm gathering the clear glass here, melting this clear glass, getting it molten on the tip, on the end of it, of the rod here. We're going to force this stringer of red, it's pomegranate. We're going to push that skinny stringer right into the tip of it here and allow it to basically form a mushroom inside. It's going to implode itself right in there. So we just touch it right to the center there and then push it in, force that glass to go in. It hits the wall where it has nowhere else to go. It starts to spread out, and that's where the mushroom cap basically is built right there. And then I'm going to actually I'm going to take advantage of it being connected. I'm going to melt some of this and I'm going to pull it out so that way we can make like 2 more real quick. So we're just going to use this to pull a couple stringers real fast, just like that. And then I just melt out that air bubble, the air pocket basically that I forced in there when I pushed that color glass in. It creates like an air pocket in there. So now I gotta allow the glass to kind of fall down onto itself and pinch the air out, but not trapping the air inside of there. So I'm not starting from the very end, I'm starting from like right above the mushroom cap. And I wish you could see through the flame, but yeah, it doesn't work. And even with this didymium lens like we were trying, it doesn't really do any difference or much of a difference, right? It's still sodium flare. It might even be worse. All right. So we're just gonna make a couple of these, and then I'm gonna jump off the torch here and get some dinner going. I'm not sure what we're gonna have. I know we got some fish, we got some chicken thawed out, so we can go either way there. Although with the fish, we might be out of rice. I'm not sure. But we can do quinoa or couscous and some fish. We got some salmon, or we got some chicken thighs. I could just fry up some chicken or bake some chicken. Alright. So now we got some red in there, and right now, you're seeing it just glowing really bright. Me, I see it just kind of like there's nothing in there, and then that red just slowly comes back. It looks like it's translucent. And then it slowly comes back, and then you finally like start to see it. Alright, we're going to add this punchy on here. We're going to pull the loop. And then I'm going to look for that other lens and just see if that makes any difference. Because if it does make a difference, I'll just tape it onto my phone with this new camera angle. The only problem is I'd like to be able to figure out how to make it like clip on and off real easy. Oh, that's another thing, is I have my fisheye lens I wanted to test out as well. And I'm wondering what a fisheye lens might look like blowing glass. That might look pretty cool. So now I'm forming a loop here. Just getting that glass all molten so I can move it around, shape it, get it nice and thick. And then grab it with the tweezers, snap it right off the punchy. The punchy isn't fused to the piece, it's just kind of like, it's like a tack weld it, just like adhered to it just for a moment so it can hold it. But it could, if I accidentally like hit it against something, the pendant could fall right off the punchy right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's make 2 more real quick. But let's see if I can find that lens. So I'm just going to do a quick look. I'm not going to like take too much time looking for it. It could be just right underneath some of the stuff here. Well, I don't see it. Alright. There's a lot of stuff over there. Alright, I'll look for it another day. Let's try to find that. So it's basically just a lens from a piece of, so it's like, you know, this is a broken piece of one of the didymium glasses that I have, but it's not the rose color, it's more of the aura blue color, and or maybe even green, maybe it's aura green. And I think with the aura green you can actually see through the flame with the camera. With your eyes, if you have these glasses on, then you can look through the flame, you can see what I'm doing, what I'm working on. It's not super bright. You're not just like looking at me doing nothing. It's like, what is he doing? He's not doing anything. But what I'm actually doing is I'm melting the tip of this here, and getting it all rounded, so then I can force this red punchy, or sorry, stringer, right into it again and form another mushroom real quick. So these are my real quick and easy $5 mushrooms I make all day. If you're interested in them, hit me up, let me know in the comments below. I also do them in bulk. I can, for like jewelers, You know, there's a lot of people who make their own jewelry. Back in the day, before I even got into making glass, I used to do hemp macrame and Fimo clay. And then I would go around and I would find glass blowers or people who would sell glass, and I would pick up beads off of them. So now I'm that person who you can come and pick up beads from. So if you make a hemp macrame or you make your own necklaces and things like that, I can wholesale to you. You know, you don't have to like go and purchase like a whole bunch, have $100, $200, $1,000 of an order in order to get those kind of prices. I can work with you on them and get them to you at a good price. But I do get these out there to you at 50 of them for only $100. So basically that's $2 each, and that's without the cord. And that's for those of you who are making your own necklaces, your own jewelry, and you want to get a whole bunch of these so you could just like remake and sell them and make good money off of them. And even if you just strung them up and didn't do any sort of beading or any kind of necklace, you could still double your money off of them real quick and easy. That's for sure. You can sell these for $5 each like I do. Just simply put a cord on there, a string, a leather strap, some kind of something to it, and that's all you need. And you can see they don't take me too long, so that's why I like to be able to pass on the, pass on that price to everyone else. I'm the manufacturer, so I can figure out what price I want at the lowest, what's my bottom line. And I'm happy with $2 on these. That's the lowest I'll ever go for these. So yeah. Doesn't matter how many you order, that's the deal. You'll get these for $2 if you get 50 or more. Now I also do them for only $5 each, right? Or I do them for 5 for 20. So then you spend $20, you get one for free, and that's a good deal. So someone who even just wanted to start out selling some items, like, oh, let me spend $20, $25 worth of something, and then go sell them all, and then you come back and you got a little bit extra money. I guess it's not that much money, but then eventually you get to the point where you can purchase these at $3 each with the string, and you could sell these for $5. You could sell them for 6, for 7. These are really nice. I've been told that I could sell these for $10, but I think if I put a $10 price tag on these, I would not sell them as quickly as I do. I really do have to make these all the time in order to keep my inventory up, because I sell out on them quick, because my prices are probably the lowest out there at $5 each for the quality, for the size that you're getting. I mean, these are really good size. They're at least a 1 inch tall. They're starting out on a 16 millimeter instead of the 12.75, or even smaller, 10 mil. So I used to make these on the 12.75 mil, almost a 13 millimeter, but now I'm making them on 16 millimeter. And yeah, it's only a few millimeters, but it really does make a difference in the overall size at the end of it. If I started with a 12.75 millimeter rod, these would be a lot smaller, a lot skinnier, and I'd be making them a lot quicker. When I made my video on making 2 of these in under 5 minutes, and I had these made at like I think it was the fastest record I ever did was 2 minutes and 17 seconds, maybe 2 minutes and 19. It was on 12.75 millimeter rod, clear rod, so it melted a lot quicker, a lot faster. And nowadays I try to beat my record there with the 16 millimeter rod, and that's a hard feat to do. So But I do have that out there, a challenge to any glass blower out there. If you want to try out beating my record of one mushroom, or make 2 mushrooms in under 5 minutes and make one in less than 2 minutes, and I think it's 19, maybe 17 seconds. And I don't know what the millisecond would be on that, but it is on camera on my original YouTube channel, the Glassman TV, or maybe it's just Glassman TV without the. It might just be Glassman TV. I don't know what the email and password is for that, so I had to just let it go and start this channel over here, the Glassman's World. So welcome and thank you so much for tuning in. This is just a real quick demo. I'm going to basically finish this off. I wanted to test out the new camera angle and just check out the swivel and see what kind of action I really got with this. I think it's really cool. I got an overhead, it's a microphone stand, you know, musician's microphone stand. It's a boom mic, and I have it overhead projecting like basically right over my head at like my forehead level. So I can look directly under the phone without it being in my way. But if I get too close, then I could bump it like that. So I gotta like stay back, not get too close. Gotta pay attention to make sure I remember it's right there in front of me. And yeah. Now the only other test is to see, is this close? Is it too close for the heat once we start doing the big torch again? I might have to back you guys up some. But I think this angle is still going to work out a lot better. And this having, I don't know why I was trying to have it up above, hanging the camera the way I have it. Oh man, I wish you guys could see it. I can't use my camera to show you the camera setup, but it's so cool. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it somehow. I'm gonna have to like use my wife's phone and take a photo of my setup and then share it to me to then share it to you. Use her phone to share it over to my phone to share it over to you guys. That's funny. Alright, so this is the last one. I'm going to let you guys go so I can go get started with dinner and everything. And that means that we are now completed on the 8th one of this red. And I don't know how many colors we just completed, but there's probably 40 right there. I don't know. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 5 times 8, we got 40 right here. We only got to make 10 more for our first batch of 50 ready to go, guys. And so like I said, if anyone's interested, if you like the cords on them, then they're $3 each, 150 for all 50 of them, plus shipping. And if you don't need cord, then they're $2 each. So let me know if you're interested in the comments below. You can send me PayPal. You can also send me PayPal donation. I'll make sure to put up the link down below. People are asking me, well, if you're not monetized, why don't you ask for donations? And I'm like, well, I haven't, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a beggar when I do that, but it's just because of my own way of growing up and things and being in poverty in my whole life. I got to just get over that and realize that pretty much everyone is like an online beggar, a panhandler, asking for donations these days, right? They just figured out how to monetize themselves and figure out how to get paid. Bunch of street performers online or something like that, right? Bunch of buskers. We're all busking it out here. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm Dan the Glassman. This is the Glassman's World. This is a whole new, pretty cool, yeah, this is a pretty cool angle here. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go because I got some business to attend to here, and yeah, that's about it. Love and blessings. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys soon.